Welcome to episode 6 of my realistic Kerbal Space Program series. I have made the executive decision that following this video, I will no longer be using Mission Control Extended. It's a great mod, but I can't shake the feeling that it's been much better worked out and developed for sandbox mode because, for instance, one of the missions I keep trying to run is a Gemini analog, but they require you to have a Clampetron Junior on top of a Mark I pod. You don't unlock Clampetron Juniors until very far into the tech tree. Add on to that trying to select a mission and follow its parameters exactly in order to get your payout, and following each mission through to the beginning out of fear that a bug might wipe out your scientific and financial progress through the mission. I am going to retire Mission Control Extended, and this will give me a lot more flexibility in what I do. I guess my ideal budget mod for a KSP would probably look a lot like an XCOM game, where you have a set monthly income and certain things you do can either increase or decrease how much you get. Mission Control Extended, you're basically just you're being awarded for accomplishing certain goals, which, if you're playing in sandbox mode and you have a full roster of tools available to you, that is perfectly acceptable, and that's probably where the bulk of the development for MCE took place. So, sadly, playing in career mode, I'm already quite limited in what I can do by science progression. I don't need this other headache, which, if I'm being totally honest, it was making the game very much not fun. And when I play Homeworld for my series, I'm having a lot of fun. So it's a lot easier to just kind of talk and figure out stuff to say. I've been doing some videos for Automation, which is a car company tycoon game, and really lets you get in the nitty gritty of engine design. And because that's my primary area of expertise, it's a lot easier for me to make an interesting video with that. MCE has just been really cramping my style. So after this mission, it is going to the Great Kerbal Graveyard folder on the desktop. With that out of the way, I will hand things over to a younger, cooler me for a Minmus landing mission. I went around and I messed around trying to make a 3-man pod to complete one of the missions in the BSP Kerbin SOI mission pack, but really only succeeded in throwing some very expensive hardware into the water and recovering the crew. You can see I went from about 380,000 down to 300. So until I have some better parts to play with, I figured I should go back to the mission that is safely underway and at least complete its objectives. I don't actually have a mission selected, as I previously demonstrated when building this one. But oh, come on. I am in desperate need of some more science points because pretty much what's left for me to do is to start exploring Kerbin satellite bodies, but I don't have decent enough parts to actually pull that off. So here I am messing about. Still not there. There we go. Actually relaying signal off the, well, I was hoping. There we go. We got signal again. That was a little frightening. Still got my wobbly physics behavior out of this ship. I wish I knew what caused it. There we go. Captured. It's in a semi-polar orbit. I think I'm too high for the multispectral. So we'll bring that periaps down. Really would like to get into manned missions again very soon. These probes are getting kind of boring. But unfortunately, these early stages, I just don't have the equipment to do anything more fun. So burn this to somewhat circularize, and on the side facing Kerbin at least, so I can guarantee I'll get a signal. Nope, wrong way. There we go. Get us into a polar orbit. Move the key thing. Scan controls. Oh, come on. That's gonna be good enough. As long as my batteries don't run down. Oh, which they're trying to. Hello? Glitchiness. Please don't explode. I need you very much to not explode. Glitchiness, thy name is Scansat. It could probably be something entirely unrelated. I think it might be unfair to pin all that on Scansat. Oh, I blew that big time. I wonder if I have it part clipping, and that's responsible for my strange behavior here. Alright. We got that done. Let's see where these... Transmit 12 science. I don't even remember what all instruments I have on board here. Thought I had a magnetometer. Yes. Transmit that. I'm gonna put this into an orientation where I know I can, well, I was going to, but I went out of remote tech range again. I never deployed my main dish. That would do it. Alrighty then. And I will let the scan complete. Finished the multispectral scan of Minmus. I can analyze the data. Ooh, 80 science, and transmit that back. Go ahead and shut that sensor off, and hopefully that'll cure whatever physics glitchiness I was running into. Transmit that back. Transmit that back, and I am going to go for a landing. Which means I need to redeploy my fixed antenna so I can maintain contact with this satellite if need be. $7,000-meter periaps. Just a standard landing approach. It's one thing I do love about Minmus. The extremely low gravity makes landing with whatever you happen to bring rather manageable. Keep hoping that ScanSat module will just drift off. And I could eject this lower stage, but it's free Delta V, so I'm going to hang on to it. See if I can get any temperature data. I can! I'll transmit that. Transmit magnetometer. And one of the things I love about universal storage is in one of these things, I think it's over here, I finally have a bay that I can hide Kerbal Engineer in and make it look cool. Because tape drives are cool. Don't let anyone tell you different. Oh, I should have put that. I think I'm getting a physics glitch between the multispectral scanner and my goo containers. I'm wondering if I flip around hard enough, if I can just fling the sensor off. I'll throw a roll in there too. Nope, it is pretty well stuck there. Well, that was fun. Oh, and I didn't disengage signal delay. So this will get interesting. Hopefully I'm not going to block my signal. I guess this is a fog added by the Better Atmospheres mod. Coming in for a nice, gentle touchdown. I think I got enough delta V in this thing. I can get my reusable sensor data from almost every biome, which would be convenient because I usually don't spend a whole lot of time on Minmus. I don't know why that is. And touchdown. The crowd goes wild. Going to log magnetometer. Transmit. Go ahead and do my goo container for the surface here. Transmit. It's now useless. Maybe should have made this whole section jettisonable. Science Junior. 25 science. Yes, I'm sure, because there's nothing better to do. And log surface temperature where we're at. Transmit that sucker. And I'm gonna save before I try this, because the last time I tried it, it nearly crashed the game. Oh, it loads. That is nice. But I want biome data. How close am I to another biome? Whoa. That's a lot of biome there. Well, that's not the correct name for it. Let's see. Shows where I'm at. Looks like a quick jog to the east should get me somewhere. Or was I wanting to go the other way? I think I was wanting to go the other way. That's fine. Burn this engine. Let's see, do we want to go? Nope, other way. Trying to eyeball all this, not really flying with a plan, which is only disastrous most of the time. Oh, lost that stage. Finally get rid of it. There we go. Save once again. Not that I'm going to reload, but getting all sorts of fun physics glitches here. And it's saying I don't have battery. Oh no. Oh. I don't think I'm gonna pull this out. Farewell, Minmus probe. You served me well until I forgot about the need for electricity. Womp. Survivors! There's a chunk of a... Hey, the magnetometer survived. Oh. I gotta let this auger in. Physical time warp. Womp. Back to the Space Center. And that is why you don't fly probes without a flight plan. 242 yummy science. Specialized construction. Would allow me to start building a space station, but I don't know if I'm quite ready for that. Don't need actuators just yet. Supersonic flight. Ooh, the bigger fairings. That could be useful. As well as better intake. Or do I need heavier rocketry? These solar panels probably would have saved that last probe. Which I need the clampotrons for my Apollo missions. I also need the bigger engines. Decisions, decisions. I don't think there's a single thing on this entry that I need for my mission, for my Apollo missions, or on this one. So these can be safely ignored for now, as useful as these solar panels would have been. Supersonic flight. I don't need you for Apollo either, although I'd very much love to be able to start shucking heavier payloads out there. Specialized construction, I will need them, but not immediately, so I guess by default we're left with heavier rocketry. Wait. Yes. I see a mainsail in there. Very heavy rocketry being the next on that tier, where I could get the nuclear engines. Looks like specialized construction is our next goal.